And I have some eggs. I'm going to take out some eggs. The egg holder. Eggs, potatoes, corn, and tomatoes. Yeah, rows and rows and rows. I need to go get some eggs from the chicken. Quiet. Then put them in here.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Eaton Homestead. I'm Danielle, and we have a little bit of a problem.
You putting the chickens in there? Then these will stay right here in rows.
Well, the story goes like this. A few weeks ago, Nate and I started to notice some noise in the walls. Not anything new. We have had plenty of mice in the past. We've had squirrels in the house. Definitely lots of... Yes. Last year, we actually had a trap set up for the mice that we were battling just constantly. There were so many mice in the house. And so we had a bucket with water in it with like a stick across the top and like a tube on that, so that when the mouse would crawl out on the stick, it would go for the peanut butter on it and fall into the water and drown. And we went down there one day and it looked like it had like molded over the top or something. We were like, what the heck is that? And Nate grabbed a stick and scooped out an ermine. We had to Google what this thing was because it just looked like a white ferret, this really weird, long, skinny little critter. And we looked it up online and it was an ermine.
Yeah.
It was so sad. Fun fact, they turn white in the winter, kind of like rabbits do. So they're brown in the summertime, and then in the winter when it's nice and snowy out, their fur changes to white with just the very tip of their tail still has a little black tip. So that was really sad because I love ferrets and it looked so much like a ferret. I had a ferret in college and his name was Rocky and I miss him. So it was really sad that we caught the ermine, and ermine also actually eat mice. So that's why he was probably in our house, was following the food source into our house. So a few weeks ago, we noticed some scratching in the walls. Again, not really anything new at all. But here in our bedroom, I have this little kind of yoga corner set up for myself, which of course makes it not very peaceful when there is something in the wall in here scratching around. On this side is our bathroom, and that's our shower. So it's definitely this wall right here between the bedroom and the bathroom that something has been getting up in here and causing quite the ruckus. So then I came downstairs here in the basement one day and noticed this. Here on the floor, I noticed we had a bunch of damage. So whatever was in here was pulling up the carpet and chewed up the bottom of this door. I actually had just had a DVD case right there. I was just blocking it with the Land Before Time. So you can see that something was in there stacking up some papers. But that was the first sign of something probably bigger than a mouse causing some havoc. So I was really left wondering what the heck is living down here, because clearly a mouse isn't doing this damage, and I wasn't sure if it could have been an ermine again, but it was big, that it could be chewing a hole in the door like that. And then it happened. I came down here one evening, kind of later at night after the kids were asleep, and I just wanted to stoke the fire real quick before going to bed. And I was probably down here for like 10 minutes, stoking the fire, getting it all back up and running, making sure it was nice and full before I went to sleep. And I got up and started to walk away, and then I heard this shuffling behind me, and I turned around to see the most giant rat of all time on the shelves where we keep all of our totes and stuff. and it saw me, probably because I screamed quietly because the kids were sleeping, and it just ran, and I could see it run right back up into the walls where it was in our bedroom. So yeah, so that's really fun that we have a big nasty rat in our house. Over here in this room, we had some, you know, Christmas secret things that were in here. This is also where Nate has a bunch of his beekeeping stuff. So there's a couple frames here on the floor that actually have some honey in it. And without knowing or realizing that the rat was getting in here to eat this stuff, I shut the door with all the secret Christmas things in there, and the rat did not like that very much. So it chewed up the entire bottom of my door, you can see the light coming through, and peeled paper off of the drywall. Like a little jerk. Who does that? So we've bought rat traps, we've tried the bucket thing, again that hasn't worked. We've tried a have a heart trap, nothing. This thing is too smart and too big for everything that we've got. So we decided we were going to hire a hitman. Nope, not this hitman. What? You can't have the camera.
I have my slime.
The hitman we hired is named Joseph Joe Buddy, the cat. Over here in this room, we had some, you know, Christmas secret things that were in here. This is also where Nate has a bunch of his beekeeping stuff. So there's a couple frames here on the floor that actually have some honey in it. And without knowing or realizing that the rat was getting in here to eat this stuff, I shut the door with all the secret Christmas things in there, and the rat did not like that very much. So it chewed up the entire bottom of my door, you can see the light coming through, and peeled paper off of the drywall. Like a little jerk. Who does that? So I don't feel the least bit bad for hiring this vicious killer right here. Hanging out in an old car seat. That face doesn't strike fear. I know, look at him, it's terrifying. Into the hearts of all rodents everywhere. I don't know what will. The fireplace is going down here. So Joey has a nice warm spot to hang out. Meow. These are those shelves where all of our stuff is stored. Very messily right now. And you can see I've started to rip down some of the insulation because that's where I saw the rat run right up into the wall. And it's clearly living behind all that nice, soft, pink, warm insulation. Joey, you got a job to do. Okay? Yeah. You tell that rat. Say he's gonna be sleeping with the fishes. Yeah. Give him some cement shoes. Okay? Ow. Hey. So Joe Buddy is really starting to warm up to me now. I bought him some treats. I might have bribed him a little bit. I might have bought his love. But I really want that rat dead. If nothing else, it's kind of fun just having a cat around for a few days. Nate is fairly allergic to cats, so that's the main reason that we don't have one. I'm also just generally much more of a dog person than a cat person, but when it comes to these rodents, I can absolutely see the use of having a cat around on the homestead. So we're hopeful that Joe Buddy will do his job on his little vacation here up at the homestead and find himself a nice big fat rat. Hi, bud. So send Joe Buddy lots of good, positive rat catching vibes. Hopefully he'll take care of our little issue here, and I'll get some kitty snuggles in the meantime. Have a good one. We'll see you on the next one.
Mama,
What?
I'm right here. Look
Whoa,
up.
you scared me.
No,
You see me?
yeah, I see you. Come closer. Okay, there's up. I see you.
Ah!
Yeah.
You in my room? Oh.
Hi. Hi, I see you.
Look who I found. Hi.
Hi. Down.
Yeah, down. Mama's down.
You're up.
Are you up? And Mama's down.